Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we bring you another law video, and this time is gonna be law versus law mirror. If you're a law player, be prepared to go against this mirror a lot, because especially now after the restriction, I feel like law is gonna quickly shoot up to be one of the most popular decks that you're gonna see in tournaments. So hope you enjoy the match coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy. In this match, we're going against the mirror. We do get to go first. We have a Nami, but we don't have a Curly Dadan. And this makes me feel a little bit worried. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, this is even better. There we go. So we go ahead and play the Nami. Let's take our Zoro. We'll go like this. Yeah, I kind of was a little bit too concerned about not having Dadan. We get the Dadan now, so our hand looks a lot better. So how will this go? So this mirror matchup, we don't have the law, but we do have the Bonney anyways to be able to bring back to be able to search for the law. So that's not horrible. Let's attack for 5. You have a trigger? Okay, I was scared for a second. We'll pick the shopper. We'll pick the shopper for now. I don't think it's important for us to have the other ones for now. This lets me be able to play the Bonney and the Bege next turn and be able to start getting my value. Now, if we get the law, we'll be in a good spot. Otherwise, I think we'll be in a worse spot. So the opponent gets the Brook, puts 2 down there, attacks me for 7. Sure. That's a lot of Bonnies that we're finding. Opponent gets their blocker. So we have 5 done. We Bonney. That's 2. That's 3. And still leaves us enough, right? So this is perfect. We go like this. We'll Bonney first. See what we find. We get the law. So now our shenanigans will start. Then we go Bege. We use this guy's ability. We'll bounce back the Nami. Play the law, use the law ability, bounce this guy. Who do I want to play from this law? That's actually the question. Like, what is the play here? Do we just play Zoro? Do we just play Zoro, or do we play like the Curly Dadan? I honestly don't hate the Zoro play. I don't hate the Zoro play and just attacking into the opponent. Right? We have plenty of blockers to defend this Zoro, and it's forcing the opponent to take that life. So we have plenty of ways to defend this Zoro. We have 3 blockers. Opponent does have 2 blockers as well, so we're not anywhere close to taking life on them. And even though they have taken 2 more life than us, our hand resource is about the same, just because we ended up getting so many cards. So many searchers, right? So we ended up getting so many searchers, and that's so good for us. Here, I don't mind using my blockers. I guess the opponent could have like a Otama and Tubista, right? They buffed the Otama. And attack with her. I guess, honestly, I'll use the blocker. I use the blocker just so that I have space for Bonney. So I want to use the blocker just so that I have space for Bonney without getting rid of any of my units, right? So here we can just block like this. And then we'll just throw away a second blocker, I guess. I have to be a little bit scared about how willy-nilly I'm using my blockers. I mean, I already skipped, so let's just throw the Bonney out, I think. I think I'm okay throwing the Bonney out. I don't think I need all 3 Bonnies. So here the opponent goes for their law, bounce back the Makino, gets their Zoro, gets to attack again. We might just throw this shopper away now. Oh, this is not bad either, because we can get the Nami on the field. So this will be 4 done, and then we can go Nami and still have 3 done to do whatever we want. It doesn't let me get the search for this guy, but I think that's cool. That leaves me with that leaves me with 3 don't open. Let's start here. Let's start by killing the Brook. Okay. And then let's go and kill their... Actually, let's... So 4, and that leaves me with 2 don't open. Yeah, let's attack like this. Let's base something out. That's a situation where it probably was better to just start going live, because opponent only has 1 life left, to be honest. Like this attack could have gone live and probably would have still been just okay. Like what are the downsides of just doing that? Like what are the downsides of here just going for life? Start forcing their blockers out. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Is that forcing another 2k counter or forcing a blocker out? Okay. Let's go ahead and develop this guy. Let's throw the Nami in here. We get a Robin, and this Robin I think is going to be very beneficial for us. Right? So now I think I want to play this Robin out. I want to play this Robin out, but for us to play Robin, we will need to actually take back the Zoro. Which I think is probably correct anyways. Or we can take back the Curly Dadan, right? So we can take... sorry, we have to take the Brook. No, not the Zoro. We have to take back the Brook. The other option is to just let this, like, attack with this Law and take back the Law instead. What if we go like this? What if we just throw down this Law to the opponent? Opponent actually took the life. Really? Really? So we're gonna get this Law down, we're gonna play this Robin, and we're just gonna do like this. I'm surprised it didn't block that at all. I mean, opponent has 3 blockers. They can get rid of my Zoro and get rid of my Dadan. I still have 3 life, but I'm still gonna have the Brook, the Robin to attack their life while also getting rid of the blockers at the same time. Like, this doesn't matter, because the only way... Okay, you kill Dadan, cool. So you have the Otama. Why not do the -2 on the Zoro instead of the Dadan? Right? Like, wouldn't it have been better to do on the Zoro so that you guarantee that you kill this Zoro? Because I could technically save it. The reason I wanted to bounce back this Law is so that I could just play it this next coming turn. Opponent's just gonna go straight up for life. I'll take the 1 life hit. And I think we just go live, right? We even have the restand that we can use. So they killed the Zoro. That's why they didn't bother going for the Zoro. They have the Edge Drake. They have the Otama. They have the Edge Drake. They have 3 don't open. They don't. And the Radical Beam is fine. It's whatever. If we want to be able to play the restand Law, we can probably play out the restand Law straight out, to be honest. That will give us... that we need to have space for 2 more. But then we need to be able to play the 1 on the Robin. Do I want to go for 5s? I think I want to just go for 6, right? So if we go 6, 6, 6... Bonney or Curly Dadan? I guess we can go Curly Dadan. Play that 1 drop. And then bounce back. Then do my Law. Or we can go Bonney instead of the Dan. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's go 6. Let's pop. Guess let's pop the shopper. Okay. 6. Because the problem with the restand actually is that I don't have a supernova or hard pirates anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. Right? Let's go 6. Just eat up all their counters right now, right? So their guard points, their 2Ks, their blockers, whatever we can eat up this turn is what we want to eat up, right? So let's go ahead and play the Curly Dadan. Unfortunately, I guess it's not gonna matter, right? It's not gonna matter. We'll get this. We can play the Bonney out. Let's bounce back. I don't want to bounce back the Robin. I think I'm gonna bounce back this Nami. Play the Law. Use the car action. Because I want to be able to play the Nami again, right? So I guess we can actually just bounce back the Robin, right? So we can bounce back the Robin and replay her again and just end the turn like this. Have the Robin as my unit so that if the opponent finds any other 1-cost blockers, we can kill them. So we bounce back the Robin, protecting her from being able to die. The opponent still has a bunch of attackers, but so do we next turn. Eventually, we can play the Nami and try to find another Zoro. The opponent still has 1 life. Okay, they get their Nami. They get Brook, so that's a 2k counter. That's a 2k counter. We have plenty of counters in our hand. We have this restand Law can restand our blocker Law, right? So it is a little bit useful now compared to before where we didn't have any supernovas. Okay, opponent realizes that they can't really survive next turn, so we end up getting the win, right? So let's think about this, right? Opponent has 4 attacks here. We have 1 blocker, and we have not really any 2k counters, a lot of 1k counters, but I don't see how they can actually kill us here. 2 life, so they have to attack 3 hits for the 2 life and the blocker, which leaves them with 1 more hit. Even if they have the Zoro, I think I'd be okay with that. So yeah, I don't think there was any way for them to be able to come back and be able to actually beat us here. So yeah, low mirror, usually whoever can kind of get the board to stick, and we even got to play, you know, we got to play our Law out twice. Opponent ended up, like, our hands were kind of similar, right? I think the disadvantage that the opponent had compared to us is that we had all the searchers. So we were able to have all the Curly Dadan, we were able to have the Bonney, etc. But it's not like we even used the searchers as much. We were able to just put a lot of pressure. I think this Robin kind of helps flip the matchup because we were able to get that value of killing that blocker for free while still baiting out cards for the opponent by attacking for sits. So it's been pretty good. And the reason that I like attacking for sits is because that way the opponent doesn't get the free block with the Law. Even if they block with the Law, it means that they still have to commit another card, whether it's a 1k counter or something else, to actually keep that Law alive. So yeah, fun matchup here. A little bit weird, but I think it ended up working out. You also see the power of the Brook and why I kind of like the Brook a lot. Even if we didn't get like full value from it with the standard deck Zoro, it still kind of let me put some damage on the field. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's matchup, and if you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day.